on a delay of game there. They could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Mustard. 6. Buffalo. Chop. 7. Ready.
From the gun, it's Griffin. That is complete. It's Eric Dickerson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again, Griffin. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
The 29-yard line.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, Griffin. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Raiders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
First carry now for McFadden. He's going to go. Darren McFadden. Moving inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren McFadden, 89 yards. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Touchdown. Here's Anderson to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw is RG3. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
70 Lions.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 70, 19 Tiger, 19 Buffalo, Mustang, Hornet, nice go.
Here's Griffin to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Inside give to Dickerson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that.
Dalton Schultz, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Running again, and again it's McFadden. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's a manner start on this very field for the Raiders, Charles Woodson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Texans...
Now it's Griffin. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Drop 50, drop 50.
18-yard line.
Griffin. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 9 yards.
Dragon 60.
Texans, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Griffin will throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he's got it. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
On third and goal, here's Griffin. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 14 to 7.
14. Raiders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to...
I ain't gonna lie, I'm giving it to you. I want to try some new shit on
I
defense.
certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Yeah. I don't feel like sweating all those other plays over shit.
That's going to be caught by
Fuck
Moss.
yes.
And everything just well upfield across the 45.
22 yards.
18 runners.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
Here's Griffin. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Well, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
53, ready, 11.
They snap it to Stafford. He'll try to do it himself, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
32.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw is Stafford.
I thought he was on the other side.
Picked up by Fred Warner. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
First and 10 at the 42.
They'll go right back to Brown to Dickerson. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Griffin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darius Hayward-Bay, 27 yards. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19 line, count, 18, 4, 7,
Now Griffin. Now he'll tuck this and run. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Back to the air. RG3 after the pick 6. A little juke. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
hold it ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Dickerson on the handoff. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Okay, ready.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Good. Cougar 19. Ready.
Play action. It's Griffin. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the gun, it's Griffin. A quick throw there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things
I didn't even know you was there,
true
bitch.
form for him. I don't know. What do you
Why
think's
they tried
going
to
on out
sneak you
there,
in?
CD?
That's a great question,
Those
and my
sneaky bastards.
suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
Those
They always tell you
sneaky
no matter
bastards.
what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let go.
Now Griffin. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Griffin. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Some guys just simply have it. And Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 26, Texans 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try to wind some clock with McFadden. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a quick throw to Moss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Move 60.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now a give inside for Falk.
The fucking triple.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll run again. And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. So this one a victory.